Hey there, Canonites! Welcome back once more to Halo Canon. As you can already guess by the title of this video, whatever I end up titling it, this is basically the end, or at least an end. And I'll get into more detail about what that means. But for anyone that just wants the long and short of things, here it is. I am no longer going to be doing Halo Canon as a full-time job. Halo Canon started back in late 2012. I think it was October 2012 is when I first uploaded something, which would have been the Halo Canon trailer way back then. Followed soon after by, I think, a review of Halo the Thursday War.
Hello and welcome to the very first video of Halo Canon. More importantly, my very first book review.
Though not a review as anybody would recognize it now. Very different format to say the least. Channel takes off, I'm having the time of my life with Halo Canon, and back then it really was just a hobby. I thought with something as niche as Halo lore of all things. Hey there my fellow Canonites, welcome back to Halo Canon. Basically welcome to the 1,000 subscriber special. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back to Halo Canon. Welcome back, Canonites. You'd never see a channel take off, and I'd never be able to support myself full-time on something like that. But it was about the fun. It was about the hobby. As you can see, today's a little different. We're doing a live, or in-person kind of presentation.
The Spartan programs are one of the defining and most recognizable aspects of the Halo universe.
Total Freak here, doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. And there was certainly an attraction to that. Some of the early stuff I did covering news content and just general updates is really fun. I actually really enjoyed covering the toy fairs the few times that I did.
This week was the New York Toy Fair, a press-only event that previews, well, toys. Normally this isn't a topic I would address, but given what was shown, I just can't help myself.
Not great, not well, but I enjoyed it. All of this is to say that I've essentially for the last 10 years, at least, or 9 years or so with Halo Canon, been doing it nonstop. I was working on some video content right here, playing some Halo Infinite. I got incredibly frustrated and I couldn't breathe, couldn't see. I couldn't see clearly, I should say, and I just kind of curled up in a ball on the ground. And it made me realize the problem isn't the game, the problem is me. I need to step away. So, that's pretty much it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll answer any that you might have. As long as I keep it as long as I can, I guess. Otherwise, for now, this has been Halo Canon, signing off.
What do you guys think some of your most memorable moments have been?
For me, like the one that sticks out in my mind immediately is when we interviewed Halo Canon.
Look forward to on Wednesday. We'll be hosting a pretty prominent YouTuber. Will
Very good.
Tell everybody
Very
who it is.
exciting stuff. Oh, it's Halo Canon.
Yeah. So he'll be
yep.
here on Wednesday.
And the reason why is just because like I'd only ever heard his voice on his shows, and actually hearing that voice like talking back to me and like, you know, answering my questions, that was really surreal and it was really cool.
This is the TheCHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And we have a guest today. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Halo Canon. I run the Halo Canon YouTube channel where we talk about Halo lore. My name's Ian, and it's great to be here.
You definitely tell we're a lot more comfortable with interviews now than we were when we did the first few.
Yes.
And,
but yeah.
And the guests have helped with that. Like, for example, I think when Halo Canon said you can call me HC because I'm hip and I'm hip yo in his house or something like that. Like, I think it immediately made Will like break down that barrier of like starstruckness.
Yeah.
And he started talking more naturally. And from
Good
here forth, we're going to be calling him HC by his request.
Yep. Because I am hip, yo. I know what's up in his house.
So,
It was cool.
so I think
It took me several interviews to get over that. Actually, like just hear like it is very surreal to hear the voice talking back to you, and it's like it's a real person, not just like a YouTube channel. It was
Right.
always very weird.
Next, we have a shout out to the TheCHRILLCAST, which I joined this past week for an hour-long discussion of Halo, my history on YouTube, among other things. It's really just a bunch of nerds shooting the shit for an hour, the best kind of podcast in my opinion.
Then again, Halo Canon. I've done the collaboration with Halo Canon, Tower Freak, as you know, he's awesome. I love it. I've been a Canonite since before I was even Mr. 00. So,
what are some of the things we like about his channel?
I just really like that here. Truthfully, the same thing I said about Covenant when we talked about last time. I really enjoy how in-depth he is. I really enjoy, like, you can tell it's a passion project, and that's something that, you know, you don't fake. It's something that isn't like you just write a script out for. Like, you show that through emotion, and you can tell. Like, it's well edited, well done.
I have to say, after talking to him for a solid hour, that dude is one of the nicest guys on YouTube. He's super relaxed, super chill, very, very, very outgoing. I love talking to him. He was so much fun. But Halo Canon was definitely the one I knew the best going into making my own channel. And although we don't draw inspiration from Halo Canon to create our channel, I draw inspiration from him to talk about Halo, which we've talked about quite frequently, especially Will, because he's a much bigger Halo fan than even I am. But I love Halo Canon's channel. He does the deep dives that, like, I wouldn't have even thought to do. Every time I log into my YouTube channel and I'm looking for something to look at, usually there's something on here that I'll be like, wow, I haven't watched that yet. Click. All right, time to deep dive for another 15 minutes, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever it is. And it's like, boom, I'm in, I'm locked in. However long it's gonna take, I'm watching this video.
Yeah, I love his channel because his passion for Halo is just mind-blowing. It inspired me to start up my own channel. The way he talks about Halo is with such passion. It's inspiring, honestly. And like you said, the editing is superb. Even back when he was just reviewing the Escalation comics, even then they were great. Honestly, dive into the Halo universe itself. It makes you want to be as passionate as he is, which, like I said, inspired me to take up that same passion.
Hey, Halo Canon, Ian. This is Covenant Canon. I saw your video on your decision to take an indefinite break from Halo and from YouTubing. And I just want to show you my utmost support and respect for that decision. As heartbreaking as it is, you've been a constant source of inspiration for Covenant Canon for, I can't even count how many years, probably late in my high school days. And since the beginning of Halo 5, I decided to make Covenant Canon, and I based it on your channel. Your passion for the community, for the lore, for just a lot of Halo story has been an inspiration to me, and it's just, and every time we've collab or you mention me in your YouTube videos, it honestly just, it made me feel like I mattered. Welcome back, Canonites. For those of you who are wondering who this is Covenant Canon. I run a separate channel that focuses primarily on the Covenant lore aspects of the Halo universe. And today, I have the pleasure of joining in a collaboration with Mr. Ian himself.
Welcome back, Covenantites? Welcome back, lore enthusiasts, let's say. This is Halo Canon, stopping by for a special collaboration with Covenant Canon, covering the complete known history of the Banished as we approach the launch of Halo Infinite.
At a time where I felt like anyone in the community would just shut me off or tell me to go away. But you've been more than opening, and for that I can never thank you for that. I wish you nothing but the best, Ian. I hope one day you find your way back to Halo and to YouTubing, but in a position where you feel that you can do it without being stressed out without just feeling like stressed and anxious or depressed. You should come back when you feel like you can and just love doing it, and on a constant basis when you feel like you're in the right mental state to do so. I hope you come. Like I said, I hope you come back to us one day in some future. But until then, until we meet again in Urza's everlasting light, a warrior at birth, a warrior in death. Peace out, Halo Canon.
Hey Ian, it's Luke. I just wanted to chip in here and just say my absurd thank you for like everything over the years. Like, it goes without saying, but I would legit not be even close to where I am today if it weren't for you, and not only the inspiration that I got from your channel that made me want to finally start making Halo videos again and ultimately start making Halo lore videos as well, but also like all the support that you were the first person when I first started back up to like do a collab with me and to help get me off the ground, and you've helped me like countless times throughout the years. I legit would not be where I am today were it not for you, so like I cannot thank you enough. You are a legend to me and to many others, like an absolute hero of the scene, and also flat out like one of the best friends that I've made through this whole YouTube thing, and it's like not even close.
Click here or check the description box to view part 1 on HiddenXperia's channel. So beat the shit out of Flood with the skull, HiddenXperia.
This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna get beat the infection folks.
Yeah.
You see, I never liked the Flood from a gameplay standpoint, but I always loved their lore.
The lore is
I know.
thing in Halo.
Oh yes.
At least for me.
Oh shit.
Like easily. Like we've had so many good times together over the years at PAX, making videos together, streaming together, all that stuff. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, your content for me over the years has kind of been like a YouTube North Star in a way. Like, I've always looked at your content, not just the style of it, but also the quality of it as something that I need to reach because of how damn good it was. It's always been and still is a massive inspiration to me and mine, so I can't thank you for everything like enough. Like, it would literally be impossible. I'd be sat here for years upon years. So yeah, I hope you enjoy whatever you choose to do next, and you know what? My fingers are going to be forever crossed that maybe, just maybe, one day when obviously you're in like a better mental space and everything, I might just see another Halo Canon video pop up in my recommended, and trust me, if that ever happens, I will be there spamming first in the comments, you bet.
Hey Halo Canon, Toa, Ian. I just want to say thank you for everything that you've given the Halo community over the years. I've been a Halo Canonite for far longer than I've been Installation 00. My popularity really took hold at the start of the pandemic, so I've never had the opportunity to get to the big events, E3, PAX, things like that, as a fellow content creator and get to know you and the other Halo YouTubers on a more personal level. But even in the absence of this, it's abundantly clear to me and practically anyone else who pays even the remotest bit of attention that your passion and your dedication to the community comes from a place of love and respect. This is one of the qualities that drew me to your channel as a fan before I was a creator. And while I'm deeply saddened to hear that you're stepping away from Halo and from YouTube for the foreseeable future, I see your need to do so also comes from a place of self-love and respect. and I love and respect you for that. I'm more than optimistic that our paths will cross at some point in the future, hopefully sooner rather than later, and I can thank you in person for all that you've given the community and for all that you've done for me from since when I was first starting out all the way up to the point now where, you know, I'm sort of fairly well established amongst the community. Anytime I've ever been given a shout out, or I've been name dropped in one of your videos, or we've collaborated, it's been so surreal.
Hey there everyone, I'm Halo Canon, and welcome back to Installation 00. Surprised? Well, as part of a collaboration with Mr. 00, I've decided to hop over here and talk about the casualties of the Human Covenant War.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Installation 00. Today I'm honoured to be working in collaboration with the highly esteemed Halo Canon. I've been a Canonite for many moons, and it's really surreal for me to now suddenly be in the privileged position to be able to work alongside another Halo YouTuber much more established and accomplished than myself. I'm humbled by this opportunity and keen to deliver content worth your views. Thanks for doing this, man. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
But it's also been my absolute honour and privilege. That applies to you as well as all the other creators that I've had the honour of crossing paths with, digital paths with, so far. I hope that you find the peace that you need. I hope you take all the time that is necessary to ease you back into a good place again. And that should you return to us at a later date, that you return to a greater, grander community, infused with a better idea of where we're heading, and a sense of self. And so then you can only help to nurture that and develop it over time, as you have for so many years. Until we inevitably cross paths, take it easy and find peace in the domain. Much love from 00.
Halo Canon, it's been an absolute honor to have you a part of this community for so many years. I remember watching your channel for the first time, probably 2012-13. They were very informative videos. They honestly helped me understand certain parts of the lore that I never really got to know. And like, I never was like the big book guy, and I'd say you were probably the person that got me into... Oh, there's a fly. Oh, goodness. I would say you're the person that probably got me into more of the expanded lore. Definitely, because I never really sought that out years ago, and watching your videos made me much more interested in the Halo universe as a whole. To this day, I buy all the books and comics and everything, probably from you. You just showed how interesting the universe can be, very clear, and I don't know, I became very addicted to your videos, I will say, because when I'm at work, I remember I just played your videos in the background in my headphones, and I was just like, this is good. And I binged through all your videos, and it was just like, it was perfect. I just got everything I needed to know when it came to anything Halo, when it came to you. I will say, when I saw the announcement that you were departing the community, it definitely hit hard. I didn't expect it to hit that hard. I was like, oh man, this is insane, because someone this big is leaving the community, but I totally understand. It's justified, you know, and I wish you the best of luck. You know, I know I didn't know you personally. I definitely have grown over the years. I remember being featured in one of your spotlights that you used to do with your YouTube channel, and I was like, I think it was a screenshot or maybe a video, I forget, but it was last year maybe, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is insane. Halo Canon posted me in one of his videos. I thought it was kind of funny.
After that, we have a cool creation from Kidskull 51. Remember the We Will Rock You trailer for MCC that came out back in 2014? Well, Kidskull updated that trailer to include content from Halo Reach and ODST in celebration for the MCC being complete on PC. It's a cool little production. check it out on YouTube.
You know, and I was very thankful for that. But you know, it is a sad day for the community to lose someone like you, very talented individual. But you know, I don't want to make this too long. Just gonna end it with thank you for everything that you've done for us in the past, and you know, I do hope you will return in the future. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope to have interactions with you at potentially online or in future events if I ever meet you in those, maybe PAX, who knows. But I will see you later.
Hey, Halo Canon, this is Slipspace Entertainment here. Pardon for the dust in the middle of moving here, but me and many others saw your update video about you stepping away from Halo and YouTube as a whole, and I think, you know, we're all fairly sad to see you go, but also wish you the most of luck to your endeavors moving forward, and really happy to see you be able to move forward and tackle something that maybe you're more passionate about, or something else that you enjoy. And you know, I always watched your channel for, well, Halo Canon whenever I was trying to figure out more about the Halo lore and learn more about the story, and well, your place was the one-stop shop for that. And I doubt you'd even remember, but I think it was like your first Halo monthly recap, or your second one. I think it was 2019 February, and I saw that one, and I think at the point I had like 300 subscribers, and you name dropped my channel.
Next up is a channel that definitely deserves some love, called Slipspace Entertainment. It mostly produces short little Halo universe memes, which are hilarious and an absolute treat if you need a little pick-me-up or a good laugh. So if you would, check them out.
And I don't know, when I saw that, I was like, what? Somebody notices me like that. I've been just doing this for a couple of years just for fun, for my buddies to see this. I didn't think anybody would watch this. Not anybody like at least big in the community. It's like, whoa, Halo Canon saw my stuff? Whoa. But like, and then like a week later, I had been going up like thousands of subscribers. Probably, if it wasn't for you, probably wouldn't have pushed me up to the 10,000 threshold. And so it's like, if it wasn't for you, my channel may never have gotten off the ground. And I mean, it's still just a fun hobby for me, but if it wasn't for you, Slipspace Entertainment may not even be around anymore. So I just wanted to thank you so much for what you've done for me and for the Halo community at large. And I hope one day to make as much of an impact that you did on me for somebody else, or even just multiple people in the community. So to that, I thank you and wish you the most of luck with your future endeavors. And I'll catch you later.
Hey there, Halo Canon, or Toa. You definitely don't know me, but I 100% know you. I was introduced to Halo when I was a little kid, but I was introduced to what was beyond Halo in terms of lore, books, the community, all that great stuff through your channel, and that of HiddenXperia, later Installation 00, Late Night Gaming, and all the other great Halo content creators out there. But it was really your channel that solidified not just my love for the games of Halo, but the story behind it. I mean, the plot of Halo is a big green soldier goes around killing aliens and saves the day. But I didn't realize how much more to Chief's character there was beyond just the first 3 games, and that really changed my life, as you can see with all the stuff behind me. I had a lot of stuff going on in my childhood that I won't go into, but Halo was like my #1 escape. So knowing and learning that there was stuff beyond what I was able to play was something that truly helped and changed not just my life going forward, but my life as it was developing when I was just a kid. You know, learning about the fall of Reach as, you know, a teenager going into high school, learning about all these other great stories beyond Halo when there was such a long Halo drought. I'm sure you're familiar with that wonderful Halo drought. It was just such a refreshment, because although you all knew about all this stuff, I didn't. So meeting all these new friends like Luke, yourself, you know, Mr. 00, Late Night Gaming, the TheCHRILLCAST, as you're probably familiar with them. I'm pretty sure you've been on their podcast once or twice, but Halo introduced me to so many new friends, so many different opportunities, and it's probably weird to hear this coming from someone you've probably never seen before, but as a fan of your channel, and not just your channel, but Halo, it really sad to see you go. But I understand, I respect your decision. I hope to see you down the line, maybe at a future, Outpost Discovery or a con, a cosplay convention, something like that. And I just want to say thank you. I hope to see you again soon in the future, and I wish you all the best in the meantime. And just thank you for, allowing me to be a Canonite.
Hi Ian, SameToken here. This is just a short message to wish you well for the future and to congratulate you on your time creating Halo Canon. I am pleased to share that you were an inspiration to me creating a channel of my own, and I believe an inspiration to the community. Translating passion for a game into words and imagery, Halo Canon has brought its own community together. It's rare to find a figure so synonymous with a franchise like Halo, and yet that's exactly what you've achieved. Halo Canon truly does mark an era of gaming. And while it's sad to see you go, I wish you all the best in the future in whatever you decide to do.
Hey Ian, sorry to hear that you are leaving YouTube indefinitely. Thank you so much for the years of Halo content. We're sorry to see you go, of course, but also we wish you the best moving forward with your life, and I hope that your future is fruitful. Maybe one day we'll see a return, but if we don't, keep in touch.
In 2010, my passion for Halo was starting to slowly dwindle. I was probably around 12 or 13 at the time. And it was the last Halo game I was ever super excited about, because it had everything with the armor abilities, the customization, firefight, multiplayer, campaign, everything. And that was the last time I ever felt passionate about a Halo for a long time. And then Halo 4 came out, and I wasn't very interested at the time. And then Halo 5 came out, and I still kind of wasn't interested. But that's when all the new lore started to hit me, because we had Blue Team, Osiris, Buck was now Spartan, and there was so many unanswered questions that I needed to get answers to. So I ended up going on YouTube one day back in 2015, and one of the first few videos I saw around Halo lore was Halo Canons. And that's when you reignited my passion for Halo. I learned so much because of you about Halo and the universe, from characters to places, weapons, vehicles, all the different Halos, everything. And I got so invested that I ended up staying up until around 4 o'clock in the morning, nearly every night, just watching your videos, trying to learn and sponge up all this information. And I did a lot. Definitely not as much as you, I don't think. I think you're still the lore master. But I could probably rival you by now. I've learned a lot. Yeah, you reignited my passion. And you persuaded me to buy the books on Audible because I'm too lazy to read. So I ended up getting all the audiobooks, and I listened to them while I was at work, welding away. And I just kept falling in this hole of more and more Halo, and it really wasn't a bad thing. It's kind of an obsession, but it's a passion. It's something I care about a lot, and it was reignited thanks to you. And I ended up following more other Halo YouTubers and learning more. Halo Follower, HiddenXperia, Ultimate Halo with Fletch, General Heed. I ended up watching tons of his videos. I fucking love his videos. Yeah. Thanks to you, I discovered everything about Halo, and eventually I decided back in, I think it was 2019, I think it was 2020, I decided to make a YouTube channel called Reclaimer Gaming. And it was inspired off of your channel, as well as Installation 00, because he came up maybe a couple of years before me. And watching his channel kind of grow from nothing to something was just insane to me. It was admirable. I watched his channel from barely any subscribers to where he is today, and it blows my mind still. And it's something that inspired me. But you inspired me to do lore and make my own lore in a way with the What If series. And I can't thank you enough for really reigniting my passion with Halo. I remember completely freaking out because you mentioned me in one of your community highlights videos.
Come to my favorite part of these videos, the community shoutouts. First up we have Reclaimer Gaming, a relatively new channel that focuses mainly on what-if scenarios, such as what if Noble 6 survived the events of Halo Reach, or what if the Rookie became a Spartan 4. Check it out and subscribe if you enjoy his content.
And it made my day. I couldn't stop talking about it. It was the best thing that happened to me that year. I was so excited. Yeah, so you gave me a community shout out, and then eventually we ended up actually collaborating. You and me did a video, and I couldn't believe that I was on Halo Canon's channel.
Hello, Canonites. So, I imagine you're wondering who this weirdo is with a Yorkshire accent. Well, my name is Daniel from Reclaimer Gaming.
Hey there, Reclaimer Gaming fans, this is Halo Canon, coming in for a special episode of Reclaimer's What If series.
It was unreal. I kind of idolized you and your channel as like a celebrity just because of how involved I am with the Halo community and how much I love the Halo community. It was unreal. It really was. So, yeah, this is kind of hard to say goodbye because you and your channel mean a lot to me. But I suppose these things do happen, and I'm sure one day I'll give up and, I don't know, move on, something will happen. Everybody either quits or leaves at some point. And I guess now is just your time. But, like you said, this isn't a farewell. This is only a goodbye. So I really hope to see you again. Please, 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 come back one day. I think we need you. Because my Halo lore videos are nothing compared to yours. So yeah, thanks Ian, and peace.
First memory of Halo. I can remember it very clearly, because it's basically how I found Halo. The local community college near where I live does this summer program. Met quite a few friends there, really good place. And it's basically just a thing, you know, that parents could send their kids to, and you could do all sorts of classes. There was an anime drawing class. There were like a half dozen 3D modeling classes and web design classes. It was really fucking cool shit. But during one that we for like video making and editing or something like that, it was like the summer of 2004. I came across the Halo 2 TV spot. It's the one that opens with the Covenant ships slowly coming on Earth. It's like, we ran, they followed, we never thought they'd make it to Earth. And then a lot of cool shit happened, yada yada. It ends with the Prophet of Truth's quote of, there are those who said this day would never come. What have they to say now? So that trailer was my very first exposure to Halo, at least to my recollection.